Joining me for this dark moon meditation practice. Before we begin the guided meditation together, I wanted to share with you all a little bit about the dark moon and the phase that the moon is currently in. So the dark moon occurs the 3 days before the new moon, and in the cycle of the moon, this is crone energy. So this is a time when we really go within, when we do some serious meditation, some serious inward work, and we have a focus on what we need to release and let go of, what's no longer serving us, and how we can be our most authentic self and share what truly matters with us to others in a way that it's able to be heard by others, but that is authentically spoken ourselves. So this is a really beautiful phase of the moon, and it's one that encourages us to be, in a lot of ways, what some people would consider selfish. But it is through this concern with ourselves and our journey and how we're actually feeling that we're able to best serve others around us and humanity as a whole. The moon is in Gemini for this dark moon that we are currently in, and Gemini holds a lot of duality within it. It's an air sign in astrology, and in tarot, the card for Gemini, the birth card for Gemini, is the Lovers. So with this dark moon this month in June, we're being encouraged to explore balance within our lives and the duality we hold within ourselves. And so the intention for this meditation, this guided meditation practice, is going to be how we can be our most authentic self and not put on a mask for other people. So our intention is how we can release the mask and let it go and let our true selves be seen, and let our own light shine for everyone. And when we're able to do this, we really step into a space where we are loving to ourselves, we're in love with ourselves, and so then we're able to feel good about ourselves in whatever situation that we're in, because we are being authentically ourselves. And so that's what we're going to explore through this meditation for the dark moon in the sign of Gemini. And I encourage you now to come to a quiet space, a space where you can either sit comfortably to meditate, or if you need to move around for the meditation, at least be in a space where you can give this meditation its focus. So I encourage you to get comfortable. If you need a pillow, get a pillow. Anything that you need to make yourself comfortable for this meditation. So once you are comfortable to sit for some time or to be in a space alone for some time, start to breathe. So inhale slowly to a count of 4 through your nose. Hold that breath for a moment, and then exhale through the mouth audibly. And I want you to do this a few times as I'm speaking. So inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, hold. Exhale through the mouth. As loud as you need to. What we're doing as we're breathing this way, and continue to do this as I speak to you, what we're doing when we're breathing this way is becoming aware of our breath and taking in a full intake of breath and a loud exhale, really releasing. We're also releasing the stress of the day. We're disconnecting from anything that's going on around us that's making an inward focus, a calm focus, difficult for us. So do that breath for as long as it feels good for you to do. Really releasing. Get loud with that exhale. Use your whole body as you exhale. And then once you feel a release of some sort, even if it's just a little bit, that you let go of some stress that you're holding in your body. Focus on bringing the breath now. Inhale through the nose, 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause with the breath. Then exhale through the nose for a count of 4. We're going to breathe like that for a few moments together, just getting comfortable, preparing ourselves for our practice. And as you're breathing this way, feel free to close your eyes if that feels good for you. If it feels better just to have a soft gaze, maybe along, to the floor, something soft and gentle if you're keeping your eyes open, but allow yourself to really relax as you're stepping into this breathing. So again, inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, hold. Exhale through the nose, 1, 2, 3, 4, hold. If it helps, you can cycle through the breath by following a similar cycle to the goddess. So you can say maiden on your inhale while you're holding mother of the harvest, while you're exhaling dark mother, hold, and then cycle through again. I like to do that when I'm beginning a meditation that's centered around the moon cycle. It's enjoyable for me, but if it doesn't work for you, just focus on the breath. And now just allow yourself to breathe comfortably. We've become aware of our breath, so you can let go of the counting or the cycling through as you're breathing and just come into a comfortable space with the breath. Inhale, hold, exhale through the nostrils. Inhale through the nostrils, hold, exhale. Allow your breath to become comfortable. This is the breathing that you're going to be holding throughout the meditation. This is the breath work that I want you to come back to if you're feeling uncomfortable. So holding that comfortable breath now, we're just going to ground ourselves just for a few moments before we begin the meditation process itself. So I want you to imagine coming from the base of your spine, a taproot, and imagine that grounding deep into Pachamama. So see that root traveling from your body deep into the earth. And you can feel your body anchored into that energy. You are deeply protected by Mother Earth. You're grounded and your body is safe in this meditation. So imagine that taproot coming from the base of your spine, traveling deep into the earth beneath you. And then imagine coming from the base of your feet, from the bottoms of your feet, roots as well. And see those roots traveling deep into the earth. Again, grounding your body, keeping you safe. Feel the love from Pachamama. And release through these roots any stress that you're carrying, any sadness, any grief, any anger, any emotion that is feeling uncomfortable and causing you to feel that you're not present for this meditation. Just release those into the earth. Allow Pachamama to take that energy from you, to take those emotions from you and recycle those deep in the earth. So you can let go of any worry or concern that you have about your safety in the world, whether it's a bill you need to pay or worry about a job or anything like that as well. Just release those for this meditation through those roots. And if at any time, again, you feel unsafe during the guided meditation, come back to the breath. Envision the roots again. Feel yourself safe. This is the space that you can come back to at any time if you feel unsafe or uncertain during this meditation. So just see those roots. Feel the energy of earth, of the element of earth. Feel it wrapping around you, protecting you. And now what I would like you to do as we're sitting together in this practice is imagine a place that you feel completely safe and protected in. It's going to be a physical space, so I want you to imagine a place. Maybe it's a room in your house where you feel very safe and protected. Or maybe it's your car. Or maybe it's a place outside in nature, in the woods, someplace you've spent time in that feels very comfortable and safe for you, and where you have memories that are good. So I want you to imagine that space. This is your inner. So this physical space that you're imagining, this is your inner temple for this meditation. And for all the guided meditations in the dark moon that we'll be doing together, this is where we begin our journey. And this is where, when we leave the meditation, we come back to. So as you're imagining this, I want you to really feel the space. So see the stones around you if you're out in nature. Feel the moss on the stones. See the colors very vividly for yourself. I want you to sit in this space for a few moments, breathing comfortably. Allow yourself to feel excited in this space for the meditation that we're about to start together. Now I want you to see from this space, wherever it is, stairs going down into the earth. And these stairs can be as long as you want them to be, but allow a number to come to you. Imagine a number, and I want you to step forward onto those stairs and count the stairs as you go. So if it's 13 and we're going to count down, so 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So I want you to count down your stairs as you're going like this. When you reach the bottom of these stairs, you will see that all around you is darkness. You are within the earth itself. You are cradled in the womb of the earth. And there is no light here. This is darkness. This is the dark moon. What does the darkness feel like to you? Does it feel warm and moist? Maybe it feels cool. Maybe it feels slimy. Maybe it feels dry. But really allow yourself to feel the sensation of what the darkness of the womb of the Dark Mother feels like for you. What does it feel like here? as you're sitting in this space in the Dark Mother, feeling her energy all around you. Imagine now a door before you in this darkness that opens, and through it steps the crone. She carries with her one small flame in her hand, suspended in the air above her, and she is the crone. And she may be called Hecate by some of us, but she holds this crone energy, and she has opened a door for you. And Crone asks you if you would like to step through the door with her. So sit in this space, in the darkness of the moment before we create, the moment of release before creation. This is where you are in this darkness. And decide if you would like to step through the door. If you don't want to step through the door, then for the remainder of this meditation, just allow yourself to be in this darkness, feeling the regeneration that comes with the release in this deep earth. And know that it is good for you to stay in this space if that is where you wish to be. But if you wish to step through the door with the crone, allow yourself to walk behind her through the door as she leaves the door from which she entered. And again, it's all black around you except for this flame that she holds in her hand. And as you walk behind her through her gray hair, you can see the shimmer of the flame. And now she opens another door for us. And we step through this door. From the darkness we see all around us white snow. From the darkness we step onto a plain covered in white snow. And we step, following Hecate, through the medicine wheel. We find ourselves stationed at the north, stone in the wheel. And we sit here, feeling the energy of the earth, which is the element held by the north stone and the medicine wheel. Breathing the cold air. This air is almost moist as well, and we can feel it catch in our lungs. It's that cold. And when we are ready, we see before us a woman clad all in white. Her dark hair black against her white clothes, against the fur that keeps her warm. And this is White Buffalo Woman. She is the grandmother of the North, and she is the goddess who has stepped forward to work with us in this meditation, helping us to release anything that is not authentic for ourselves. And White Buffalo Woman she who gives us the peace pipe and the sacred tools for our practice, our own unique spiritual practice. White Buffalo Woman is in every one of those tools. She is the creative and divine spark that fills us with joy, with reverence as we work with our sacred tools. And she hands you a card. A If it feels right for you in this moment, take that card. And when you are ready, turn the card over. On this card is a scene from your life. Allow yourself to see the scene. This is your card. This is the scene that reflects a moment in which you hid your true self in order to be safe or accepted by other people. So you see this moment on this card that White Buffalo Woman has handed you. Now looking at the card, not stepping into the scene, we're just looking at the card. What emotion do you feel? What is the biggest emotion or feeling that comes to you as you look at this scene in which you divorced yourself from your authentic being in order to be comfortable, to be safe, in order to fit in or be protected by others? This is your practice. This information is only for you and the sacred divine. And you are that sacred divine. So be honest about the emotion that you feel in that moment. Sit with that emotion. Sit with that feeling. Sit with the scene on the card before you that you have turned over. Know that White Buffalo Woman before you and Hecate, the crone behind you, they are holding sacred space for you in this process. Feel the exhale of your breath. See the exhale of your breath on the cold winter air. Come back to that emotion that you felt. Is it shame? Is it relief that you felt? And let's uncover the emotions. If you had been your authentic self, what would have been so bad about it? Let's look at that as we look at the scene on this card. Would you have faced rejection or betrayal? Would you have been made fun of? Anytime that we feel those feelings or the fear of those feelings, it means that we don't love ourselves enough to be comfortable in our own skin no matter what. We're divorcing ourselves from our divinity when we're not able to be ourselves. So work through the layers of emotion here. And allow this process to come to you naturally. Don't get into a thinking space with this. This is a guided meditation. Just feel the layers of emotion strip away until you get down to the core of that experience. And that feeling, whether it was shame or betrayal, anything that represents the fear of rejection or the fear of pain that you experienced in this scene that we are looking at on our card. This is what we're looking at. This is the core of what we're getting to, is this feeling. And here in this moment, in this space, divinely protected, we're going to release this fear now. Hecate brings forward her flame. She stands before you now, and White Buffalo Woman stands behind you. And we understand that we are able to now release this memory And these feelings of fear, in which we were not able to be ourselves, so these perceptions of guilt, of shame, of betrayal, of pain, of fear, we're going to release into the flame that Hecate holds before her for us. And White Buffalo Woman has given us this card for us to release into the flame as well. So imagine the flame that Hecate, that the crone holds before you, becoming larger now. Imagine yourself picking up and dropping that card into that flame, releasing that memory, releasing the discomfort of not being yourself, releasing the mask. As this card burns up, you let go of that emotion that has held you back since this moment, since this scene that is on the card. As that burns up, you're releasing this moment. You are forgiving yourself for not honoring yourself in this moment, for not honoring yourself in any moment that you have chosen not to do that. The card burns up. A wind from the east comes up and blows any ashes away. And as those are blown away, you honor the fact that you have forgiven yourself. And you allow yourself to breathe in this space as someone who is honoring herself or himself completely. How does it feel to be authentic now that we've released some fear that we have around that? How does it feel to love yourself right now in this moment, no matter what's going on, what has gone on, or what you believe will go on? In this moment, in the north stone of the medicine wheel, with White Buffalo Woman and the crone before us, we feel the release of not needing to pretend to be anything that we are not within ourselves. This is the gift that the crone and White Buffalo Woman give us here in this winter space. We feel within ourselves the joy of simply being, the understanding of our own intrinsic worth. Doesn't it feel good to be us? Doesn't it feel good to be you? Aren't you beautiful? There is nothing about you that needs to be changed or hidden. There are no masks that you need to wear. You're already there. And allow yourself to feel whatever comes up. Anger, sadness, any emotions that come up as you release a belief that you've chosen to hold on to, that you needed to hide yourself. Allow those emotions to come forth and get them out. Cry, laugh, scream. Whatever you need to do in this moment, allow it to happen so that you can feel the beauty of your own spirit. The joy of simply being yourself and not needing to apologize for it. Release. Release, release, release. go. We're going to sit here together for a few moments in this sacred space, cradled by the energy of the Divine Feminine. We're going to sit here in this space and allow ourselves to release anything that needs to come up. Again, luxuriating in that feeling of being ourselves and not needing to hide any emotions or tamp anything down within ourselves. Simply releasing whatever it is that we need to release. All is safe here. And you are unconditionally loved here. The parts of yourself that you perceive to be ugly, they are not ugly, they're loved here. You love those parts of yourself. You honor those parts of yourselves just as the archetypes, the energies before you honor them and hold space for you to be those things. Just let it go. Sit in this space for as long as it feels good for you to be here. Again, feel the exhale of your breath. See the exhale of your breath on the cold winter air. See the pine trees frosted with snow around you. Become aware of the stones on the medicine wheel around you. And when you feel the bliss of being your true self, of letting go of whatever it is that has kept you from feeling fully yourself these days, when you can feel the calm joy, the bliss, the centeredness of that emotion, thank Hecate, thank the crone, thank White Buffalo Woman for holding space for you, and most of all, thank yourself. You are the creator, the creatrix of all of this. And so honor yourself for giving yourself the gift of authenticity and of release. So choose to thank and honor these beings and yourself however you wish to. And when you're ready, stand, walk around the medicine wheel from the North Stone, ending at the North Stone. Say goodbye to White Buffalo Woman. Follow the crone through the woods to the doorway. And as she opens that door for you, step through it, bidding the crone goodbye. Sit in the energy of the dark moon now, again. Doesn't it feel good? Doesn't it feel good to not need to do anything else except to be yourself? What wisdom comes to you here? Sit and listen to any messages that come through for you now, from your higher self, from your guides, from whatever you choose to look at as a means of receiving messages and intuitions. Sit here in this darkness of the dark moon energy and allow any awarenesses that come to you that need to come. Listen to your spirit. Listen to what comes forward. Whatever it may be, however trivial it may seem, it is a message that you need to hear right now. And allow yourself to hear that in this space. And when you are ready, step through that last doorway, the first doorway that Crone led you through when you started this journey. Through the darkness, you begin to see those stairs dimly lit, the lighter black and blackness of the dark moon. And as you see those stairs, when it feels right for you, when you feel the pleasure of this practice fully for yourself, begin walking up those stairs and count them going up as you walk. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. See around you now this inner temple that you created for the purpose of the dark moon work. So see all of the things around you that bring you good, pleasurable feelings. So if you are seeing outside again, see the stones, the moss on the stones, feel that. See the colors of the trees around you, of the ground that your feet are buried deep into, of the water and the lake beside you. Wherever that safe place is for you, allow yourself to see all the beautiful things that make up this space. And now begin to become aware of your breathing again. Notice the inhale. Allow your exhale to be full, to be deep. And become aware of your body again. Feel those roots that have grounded you in this practice. Feel them, become aware of them. Feel your feet, your knees, your hips. Become aware of the core of your body, your rib cage, your collarbones, your hands, your elbows. Move your neck gently if you feel drawn to do that. Feel that jawbone relax. Become aware of it. Become aware of the sockets of your eyes. Feel those relaxed. And then become aware of the top of your head. And slowly and gently, when you feel fully in your body, when you can feel your breath filling your whole body and releasing with the exhale throughout your whole body. Gently open your eyes. And just sit for a moment as we end the meditative part of our practice together. Anything that comes to you in this moment is something to take away from this practice. Make a note of it. Be aware of it. Allow yourself to feel very calm and grounded right now. And at this time, if it feels right for you, light a candle, honoring the crone's energy of the dark moon. She is the darkness, she is the release of death, and yet through that release, the maiden steps into the new moon. New life is born. So we light a candle to honor that through death and release comes rebirth, comes transcendence, comes the beginning of a new cycle for ourselves. If it feels right to you and you're drawn to, pick a card from your favorite deck, or the deck you work with when you work with crone energy. And just see what the image is. Allow any feelings that need to come forward to come forward. And when you're ready, you can leave this practice. I want to thank you for spending this time with me. The dark moon is one of my favorite phases of the moon, and it's a portion of the wheel, a time in our lives that I really honor and I truly love. So I thank you for practicing with me now. And I thank the crone and white buffalo woman for coming forward for this practice together. The energy of the sacred feminine, of the sacred masculine, and the energy of spirit as well. Know that you are protected, that you are loved, and that when you are your authentic self, when you love yourself, everything aligns with you and your purpose. Know that you are loved, you are lovable, you are cared for. You are never alone. Thank you for practicing with me.